When I came here initially, I came with the intention of starting some type of brewing science course. And that kind of grew into the idea for the High Country Beer Fest. We just had our third annual. So far, it's been a pretty good success.
Situated on the campus of Appalachian State University is a brewery that is unique to most. The Ivory Tower is an educational brewery located in the Broy Hill Inn and Conference Center. It is the first craft brewery on a state-owned college campus since the time of Prohibition. In 2007, Dr. Brett Taubman of Appalachian's Chemistry Department initiated the formation for the Ivory Tower Brewery and the process for collecting the proper resources needed to begin brewing.
I got the equipment in my first year that I was here. We had it sitting up here for about a year before I was actually able to use it. Finally, we got university approval to use the equipment, and that came last January, so January 2010. So we've only been up here for about 9-10 months at this point.
The Ivory Tower is a concept unique to traditional breweries. But just where did this idea of Ivory Tower come from?
So Ivory Tower is a term that refers to academia, and it kind of refers to, academics who live in their ivory tower and are not in touch with reality, the rest of the world. So we thought that was very appropriate for the name of an academic brewery.
The educational aspects of the Ivory Tower is what distinguishes it from conventional breweries, offering students many opportunities for learning about all aspects of brewery operations.
So far, we've done some research with students at the brewery. As far as educationally, we've taught one course. Last spring, we taught our first course in the honors program. And educationally, we've gotten other students up here as well, working in the brewery on research projects. So that would be academic as well.
Local ingredients are a staple of Ivory Tower beer. Because of their size, it is much more feasible for Ivory Tower to incorporate this homegrown approach.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I definitely try and do as much as possible is use local ingredients. I got 3 quarts of honey from the beehives that we have out behind the CAP building. It doesn't get much more local than that.
Local hops from Ivory and Watauga counties, as well as blackberries and lavender, have also made their way into various Ivory Tower beers. With continuous growth since its inception, Ivory Tower hopes to be able to market their beers to the public. However, the Umstead Act prevents universities from competing with private businesses.
If we tried to take the product from campus and sell it off campus, that would be an obstacle, which I think we could probably overcome, if we didn't try and undercut the competition, for example. I think we could, we would be exempt from the Umstead Act in that case, but that would be the hurdle that we would have to overcome.
While Ivory Tower is eager to get their beers out to the community, they are able to do so annually at the High Country Beer Festival. The event has grown over its 3-year history and now brings together 57 breweries.
I think it's been a great success. In 3 years, we've gone from the initial year where we held it inside, we had about 300 people there, to the second year where we had about 1,200 people there, and it was outside and beautiful late summer up here in the High Country. Great bands, great food, phenomenal beers. And to this last year where we had about 1,700 people, and we've sold out the number of tickets that we offered the last 2 years. So I think it's been a great success.
The festival brings together many different groups of people while raising the awareness of exceptional beers available. Also, Ivory Tower embraces the use of renewable energy during their yearly festival.
And that's why we love doing it, at the Broy Hill. So we have the turbine in the background as a backdrop. But we try and get the renewable energy folks up here and talking about what they're doing. So we try and make it the best educational experience that it can be, and I think so far it's been a pretty good success.
The Ivory Tower is currently focused on structuring their academic program, as well as obtaining a production license, as it is essential to giving students the most genuine experience.
I think it imparts that reality to the process that is lacking in I think a good many academic programs, where in a university setting, and I think that's where the whole Ivory Tower concept comes from, is that it's not really part of the real world. You learn the theory in a university, and you don't get to put that theory into practice until you get into the real world. If we could provide some of those real world experiences here at the university level, I think the students will have a leg up.
With high aspirations and a potential to succeed, the Ivory Tower will continue to work toward achieving their goals. It is a learning experience for all that are involved, and as they say at the Ivory Tower, it's all academic.